Okay. What's cracking, like lads? Spider here. How are you keeping? Just a quick one. I wasn't going to do any video or anything tonight. I was going to do a bit of streaming later. But right now, I seen something from Ed Boon on Twitter. Yeah, I seen something from Ed Boon on Twitter recently. Well, going back a couple of months ago, and like just to let you know, I'm going back to 1992 at least. Back to the original Mortal Kombat, that kind of way, where he was 91, 92. Yeah, I think so. I'm trying to get my years right. And I was about 11, something like that. Technically wasn't supposed to play it, you know what I mean? But no, Mortal Kombat was my favorite all-time game. Back there, all down through the years, even when all the Call of Duties came out and all of that at the start. And before I got, like, besides outside story games, like Silent Hill 2 is obviously like my favorite game of all time. But outside all of that, the genre is definitely my favorite fighting game. Definitely like in my top 5 of all time favorite genres of games. You know, it always has been. Just kind of, for me, Mortal Kombat lost its way, but just got a bit too, was too much going on in it. But I just like the old element of the Asian influence and mixed with the slight American influence and slight, you know, from different cultures. It was great, and I liked where it went on. But I'm hoping that I see something fresh or no. I'm trying to wonder where they're calling it Mortal Kombat 1. It kind of makes no sense to me, unless they're going with one of the timelines from the previous one of the previous iterations of the storylines within the game. So if you don't know much about Mortal Kombat, usually there's multiple endings to every game. So whatever way the game goes, depends on the storyline or the outcome of the game. So, you know, yeah. So yeah, it all depends really on the storyline. I've always wanted to see it kind of happen that way. They've always kind of gone with the Liu Kang route, where, you know, where he was already the original winner of Mortal Kombat. So that original timeline, let's call it, just kind of went that way. But I like to see it change so often, you know, where somebody who actually won one of the Mortal Kombats outside Liu Kang and it changed to kind of that way. That would be kind of cool. You know, change to be that timeline, you know, or something like that. That'd be pretty cool. Mortal Kombat 1, is it a reboot? Are they doing it again? Isn't it? Wasn't it just like Mortal Kombat 9 and it was Mortal Kombat? Or was it Mortal Kombat 9, 10? No, it was Mortal Kombat and then Mortal Kombat 9, right? And then Mortal Kombat 10 and 11. So when Mortal Kombat 9, so that was like a soft kind of reboot in its own way. I wonder if they're rebooting it again. I hope they really do go into the kind of like even what the latest movie did, you know, the ancient style. That'd be pretty cool to kind of get back to that in a certain way, and very basic in its level, but, you know, really introduce their powers properly this time. Don't make it about it being non-realistic. What would happen if it was in the real world? Just make it Mortal Kombat. You know, that'd be pretty cool. So yeah, we'll see. Lads, I'm going to watch this. I'm going to switch to this screen. I've got it lined up here and ready to go. So let's see how we get on with this. Right, please be good. Please be good. Please be good. And as if you didn't know how big a Mortal Kombat fan I am, you can just see, like, you know, I really am. I don't stream it too much. It's something I just like to play in my own element, or, you know, with just friends or something like that. It's just something I don't do online because the servers weren't the greatest back in the day. Brilliant for LAN play, but I always remember being pretty poor back in the day. I would love if it was like, if something like Shaolin Monks came into it, by the way. Please show me something to do with Shaolin Monks-ish, that kind of route, you know. That'd be epic in some sort of way. All right, I better put on this headset. I'm gonna listen. Here, do one. All right. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Why am I counting? I'm live.
It is time.
Weird. He
Time
looks
to
young.
wake up to a new
He
reality.
looks really young.
To a blank canvas that I have painted in with warmth and peace. In my
painted.
new era,
It's Liu Kang.
the choice is yours. Whether to live in quiet serenity
Are they going with the Fire God storyline? Are they continuing
or
on from
bloody
him?
strife.
That'd be cool. That's kind of an alternate timeline.
To dwell in joyous
Katana.
prosperity or bitter rivalry.
Oh, they're sisters in this. Well, you know, they're always kind of sisters in a way, but they're actually together. Scorpion?
You can face each other
He's very young.
as sworn enemies
Sub-Zero.
or united as brothers.
What? United as brothers.
But a storm is
Can you choose
brewing,
pathways in this?
and soon
no.
you will
It
discover
is Fire God. Liu Kang is flying.
that even in this new era,
Wow.
one constant remains.
Who's that? That's Shang Tsung. Go it is. It's a younger version of him
There's
too.
always something worth fighting for.
Oh my god, I can feel. Oh, cool, dude.
You have chosen to defy peace. Then you have chosen war with a god.
I knew. Let's go to the dark side. No way. Is that it? Give me more. No, don't give me more. Give me more. Don't give me more. Mortal Kombat 1. No blood release. September 19th. That's no time. Pre-order to get Shang Tsung and beta access. I'm pre-ordering that tomorrow. Oh, sorry, Ty. I won't jump into your realm. Holy crap! Holy crap! Tried mysteries. I don't know how's it going. Sorry, lads, we're live at this recording, so if you see this, I am actually live doing this. Tried mystery jerseys, ended up at least their kit. The black and green stripe shirt. Also, never played much MK games, so I'm not caught up in the story. We're pretty much in the ending to Liu Kang's timeline. In the last one, he became a fire god. So they're continuing on from him being the god, which is strange. If I remember rightly, Raiden lost his god status. Yeah, he lost his god status, I think. So now Liu Kang's after taking over. Liu Kang was always a great character to me. You know, he was always a character that was good as the man, but then when you make him into a god status or you give him too many powers, he just becomes a bit too meh to me. So I was always intrigued to see what Raiden would be like in that position. You know, a younger Raiden or something like that. So maybe he's come back to the timeline completely, even when Raiden and young. Because I mean, when you think Kung Lao and is Liu Kang's ancestor, so it was weird for me to see him in the same place together when they started making up excuses for him to get into the game. So maybe Fire God Liu Kang going back and not the Liu Kang that we know, not being in the game whatsoever, might be a cool turn up. Wouldn't it be cool if Liu Kang became the bad guy in this? That'd be pretty cool if he went to the dark side and he needs to be brought back. I don't know. But anyway, let's watch that again. I want to see that again. How do you see that again? Yeah, let's watch it. Let's watch it. Okay. I don't own the copyright to this.
It is time.
Just watch it. That's why I'm talking over it.
Time to wake up to a new reality.
Make this slightly bigger.
To a blank canvas that I have painted in with warmth and peace.
Yeah, I can.
In my new era, the choice is yours. Whether to live in quiet serenity or bloody strife. To dwell in joyous prosperity or bitter rivalry.
This is before Outworld. Selena.
You can face each
So
other
it's not showing any. So this first trailer is obviously not going to show that. And it's going to
as
show probably
sworn
Earth's
enemies.
forces in a certain way in the next trailer.
Or united
And there's no
as
Sonya,
brothers.
there's no Johnny Cage, there's no Jax. Unless
But a
Jack's not even in this, like the
storm is
original.
brewing.
And there's like only like 8 characters.
And soon you will discover that even in this new era, one constant remains.
I'm so... Go on, man.
There is always something worth fighting for.
Oh my god. Jeez. What's that? Hang on. Hang on, let me go back to this a second. What's that? Go back to that again. Is that Sub-Zero? Go back. Can I go back frame? Oh, yeah. No. Is that Sub-Zero? Pointing at the back blue? Probably is. Got the link, eh? Emblem. I can't see.
You have chosen to defy peace. Then you have chosen war with a god.
The Kang's all grown up. Look at this. Holy shit. Is this done in Unreal Engine 5? Looks very realistic. Oh man, I can't wait for this. I just want a Mortal Kombat game that I can play religiously. You know, the Mortal Kombat games these days, it became really about the massive combos and keeping people trapped. But I'd like to see a real multi-combat system, you know? Yeah, I wasn't even going to go live, Carl. I just seen it pop up with the Mortal Kombat 1 trailer. And it's nuts. I'm not going live for any game. I'm not going live for anything like that. So I'm just, you know, I was just going live for this on both Facebook and YouTube. But this is nuts, lads. This is nuts. Like, it looks... What was that game that came out? What was that game that came out recently? On PlayStation. That's called... I forget what it was. I still have to play it. I have it in my system, but Ghost of Tsushima, it's got that feel about it, you know? So, I don't know. Did Brighton score, Carl? Sorry. I got to get off this anyway. I got to get off this this stream and head back and watch the game because I just wanted to pop on once I seen that Mortal Kombat was around. Mortal Kombat 1, lads. I am all over that. Absolutely 150 million% am I all over that. Been a while. I always buy the Mortal Kombat and I play them for a little bit. I play the storylines and I don't get back to them. But this one I'm going to host Mortal Kombat nights and we're going to have where chat comes in if they have the game and they're going to take me on one by one because there's a beautiful game mode that they brought out which is like King of the Hill and winner stays on and then a few people can enter the game and then you can battle each other and then move on. But I'm going to really... I was so distracted with PUBG and Call of Duty the last few years that I kind of let Mortal Kombat go in the background. But I'm really going to watch the study of it coming out. There's a pre-beta coming out, so I'm going to have a look at that. So I'm going to pre-order that tomorrow when it's available for pre-order. And yeah, I'll get it on the Xbox Series X and S. I never buy a smaller version of the console. But yeah, I'm going to buy it on the X and I gotta look that up. Is wait no, is Mortal Kombat 1? Mortal Kombat 1 engine. There you go. Just trying to see what it is. I don't know what it is. Unreal Engine. So they've built it in 5. They had to have, because I mean 5.1 was out, 5.0 was out when they were building it, and 5.1 has got all these new textures, everything like that, which you don't need too much in Mortal Kombat in the fight gameplay, but they have a lot of time to still develop it for the story side when they load it in. So hopefully we'll see. Oh, did Jamie see it too? Did he? I was in his chat earlier, all right, but I spotted it, and what I did was what you seen there. I seen Tyrone Magnus and it said Mortal Kombat 1 reaction, and I was like, I love Ty. I love the Real Rejects. I love all of these guys, and I love watching their stuff. And I said I gotta react to it too, because I mean, if I'm going to react to, I'll only ever kind of react to games that I'm really, really, really interested in. I just don't make reaction videos for the fun of it. But I do react to this, and I'll just do it live. That's the whole point. Leave everybody react with me. So it looks beautiful. You want to watch it one more time before I go? Yeah, let's watch it one more time. So beautiful. Let's go.
It is time.
Lord Raiden.
Time to wake
no
up.
Longer, looks like.
To a new reality.
He's living in...
To a blank canvas.
He's just living in
that
Japan.
I have painted in with warmth and peace. In my new
He lost his Elder God status. Is he just a basic god with the power of electricity, or
whether to live
is he
in
going back to like God of
serenity
Thunder?
or bloody strife?
No, this is old, man. Like his Katana, Melina, they're about 10,000 years old.
Prosperity.
It is. I mean, we're going back to early days.
Rivalry.
So I don't even think you might even see. Would you see Sonya and Johnny Cage in this? They're around Liu Kang's time.
And face each other.
Dropping the Sub-Zero around that time too.
Sworn enemies. Or united as brothers. But a storm is brewing.
2-1. Jesus.
And soon you will discover
Oh yeah.
that even in this new era, one constant
beautiful.
remains.
He's coming from Outworld, is he? Is it Liu Kang that's after creating that portal?
Fighting for.
Or is it oh, that's amazing. Look at this! Yes, your soul is mine. Oh.
You have chosen to defy peace. Then you have chosen war with a god.
Still amazing. Wow. I'm just blown away by that. It looks class. September 19th, lads. Pre-order to get Shang Tsung and beta access tomorrow at 10 a.m. PD Pacific Standard. So that's Pacific Standard Time. That's obviously not. This is what I used to do, Carl. I had the record in the Savoy here in Cork. I long story short, I went in one time. I got so into Mortal Kombat. We used to go into in the Savoy in Cork here. It became a nightclub and all that. But upstairs used to be an arcade. Used to be just one giant arcade. And like the top areas used to be like, you know, you could go in and do. There was like gambling machines before you went in there for some of the older adults, and then you went to kind of down where all the. Yeah, it was like just shit thrown in there, and it was just all arcade machines. And you would pay like £2.50 at the time. And you could stay in there for like 2 hours, 3 hours or something like that. But the dude knew us. So, and when the dude knew us, the dude knew us. So he just never said anything to us some days that we were in there. So we pay our money, and me and my brother went in there. And I started playing Mortal Kombat from that day. And I still, because I was back in there that morning and I shut down, the machine wasn't turned off, I still kept my wins going from the day before. And I ended up getting, 2,160 or 2,260, I can't remember now, but it's nearly there, wins in a row against people that were inside in the place. And this is over that period of time, like, so I wasn't knocked off the top, and that's just the kind of way it was. It's very honest back then. People wouldn't actually, like, play the machine or something like that if there was a winner still on it. It was like, it was always like, hey, winner stays on, you can't touch that machine, but then you can play all the other machines. But luckily there was a couple of Mortal Kombat machines in there. There was a couple of Mortal Kombat 2 machines and Mortal Kombat Ultimate and stuff like that were about to come out. So Mortal Kombat 3 and stuff like that were about to come out. So yeah, that was pretty cool. And they did all that, and they had that record, dude. And it was just, I knew every move, every fatality, everything, man. And yeah, I watched the TV series, it was good. But did you not see the new movie? The new movie just came out last year, dude. The new Mortal Kombat there in 2022. It was very good. Yeah, it was much better than what's happened previous. And yeah, since the original movie, really, it's been the best thing since the original movie. Real depth to it. But they're bringing out another version of that now again, where they're working on it. So we'll see. Anyway, lads, that was Mortal Kombat 1 official announcement trailer. I'm excited. I'll be all over that. Hopefully there's a really cool storyline to it. Hopefully it's multiple playthroughs. I would like to think that where they were saying, will you be ally or foe or whatever that is, a co-op? Is the story going to be co-op? I hope it was like Shaolin monks or something like that, That'd be pretty cool. And can you choose to play it together? And does playing with different characters together change what happens in the whole storyline? I know there's going to be set ways that it has to turn and point towards and be linear in that way. But does it have different outcomes and different endings because of the characters you choose? I'm hoping it does. I hope it affects throughout the timeline. Yeah, so it has playability every single time. That'd be great. I don't know. Did I go to school? I went to school. Yeah, I just in the weekends. I just I lived that. Mortal Kombat is what made me fall in love with gaming. Really, I'll be honest with you. That, no, in saying that, I did have like a Spectrum Plus 2 and stuff, and and I know a Sega Master System and a Nintendo and stuff like that. But I never really went. I would play it and then I come off it, and gaming wasn't so big until the late 80s, really, and early 90s. So, but yeah, I had a Spectrum Plus 2. There was Joe Blogs and, and yeah, some of them were great. And then the SNES and all that came along. Really started taking off. Excuse me for yawning. I'm just so darn excited. Anyway, lads, I'm Spider. Good luck. Cheers. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Because I'm pure tasty. No.